And that's what it looks like.
Hello, welcome to Waypoint Survival. Today I want to show you how to make an easy DIY solid fuel stove using components you might have around your house. Stay tuned. To make this project, you're going to need a few simple things. First of all, one of these peerless strainers. This is for your kitchen sink. You're also going to want to pick up 2 packs of these number 9 hitch pin clips. And one thing that I found is very important is you need to make sure that this angle right here, this elbow, is pretty close to the main pin section. That's pretty important. And then for solid fuel, I'm going to be using these fuel tablets. And you can still purchase these on Amazon. You can get these 2 items here at Walmart, and they're not very expensive. These are less than $2 a piece, and I think this was about $3, something like that, maybe $4. Anyway, not a whole lot of money. These you can still get. Of course, any type of Esbit tabs will work, absolutely. Now, I've had these since 2005, and I was looking here. I actually paid $3.99 for them. They say they have a 10-year shelf life, but I've had these for 17 years, and they were sealed in plastic and they still work great. Alright, let's get to the project. What's nice about this particular strainer is that it has just a plastic cap, which is a nut, and this comes right off, and you put this right back on to secure it, so you actually don't mess this part up, and you can save this for spare parts for your kitchen if you wish. What we're left with is this great stainless steel basket. Next, we want to remove our hinge pin clips, and these hitch pin clips, you're going to need at least 3 of them. And like I said, you want to make sure that this particular bend right here is pretty close to this main part of the clip. You might have to take a pair of pliers and pinch this and move it around a little bit. That's what I had to do to make this work. Next, take one of our hitch pin clips, and we find one of these holes here in the outside edge. See, they're there on the outside corner, and snap it in like that. Now with this particular model, we count 5 holes over, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then we'll put our next one right here, coming up from this way, like that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our next one will go right here. And just like that, we have created our stove system. Alright, let's show you how that works. Now we're going to take 3 of these. You can use 1 at a time, but I find that 3 work pretty well. And you do get 24 of these in a pack. So there's enough to heat up quite a few drinks or meals, depending on how many days you go out. But if you use each one per meal, that would be a total of 8 different cooking times that you could get with these packs. Now, of course, if you don't want to use up your fuel tablets as quickly, you'd only use 1, and that will heat up 2 cups of water pretty efficiently, make a nice warm drink, but it won't make it boil. So if you're trying to actually cook or boil something, you'll want to use more, and of course that helps increase the wind resistance. You could put some sort of windscreen around here if you wish. There's different ways to do this, but these burn really hot, and each tab said to burn for about 9 minutes. So the best way that I find to light these is to go ahead and spread this apart just a little bit. 2 of these on this side, so we have a small space in the center. And then to just simply use a match. It's best to light them on the edge. And you can kind of tell when they get going, because the flame will obviously increase quite a bit. Going really good. Now we'll set our cup on top and let that heat up. Another nice feature of this stove is that there's enough height here that if you wanted to slide in another tablet while it's burning, you can do that if you need a little more cook time. So it's fairly easy and simple to add more to it. And there we go. We've got our bubbles coming up, and it's plenty hot enough to drink. Of course, after you're done with it and it's cooled down, it's a simple matter to pull the hitch pin clips out and put them together here. You can pack that into your bag pretty simply and pretty easily. And it's pretty compact, it's pretty light, it's very cheap. I also made one in the experimental process from the dollar store, and it's slightly different. It does have a much narrower stance on the bottom, which might be a problem. You might want to actually use 4 legs instead of 3 of these hitch pin clips. And I also had to bend the tops over. You can see where I bent this over to make a better pot stand. And it works okay, just a different design. The dish is slightly shaped differently, as you can see here. And so it didn't quite work the same. And of course these want to move around on you a little bit, but you can see how that works out. I like this one much better from Walmart because it has a much better and wider stance at the bottom, so it's a lot more secure. It doesn't wobble around as much. This is James Bender for Waypoint Survival. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also make sure and check out the links in the description box below. And while you're down there, you'll also find our waypointsurvival.com link. And this is where you can sign up to take great survival and bushcraft training classes here at our facility in Southern Ohio. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it. And when you do subscribe, make sure and press that bell button so that you can stay notified of all of our upcoming videos, and we'll talk to you next time.